Welcome back to the channel. Happy Friday. Hope everyone is having a good day and is looking forward to the weekend. Today's video is going to cover the Wiz Protocol. Here's the website. They have a token that got listed on exchanges December 5th of this month, so about 3 weeks ago. They're listed on Uniswap Exchange. Wiz Protocol, it's part of the Pulse Chain network, so if you're part of the Pulse Chain community, great. This video is for you. Otherwise, check it out anyway. I've done a few videos on Pulse Chain projects. It's a community I like a lot. Everyone's pretty chill, good vibes. Founders are all very professional, smart, sort of like the other ecosystems I cover. So I'm very happy to do this video. Now, obviously, Pulse Chain is a blockchain. It has been delayed a little bit. No one really knows when it's going to be launched. The vibe most people get tends to be around Q1 of 2023, so a couple months from now. That's not official. It's just the word. What people are thinking, and they are running their private test net right now, so that means they're kind of going through the final troubleshooting problems, kinks, that sort of stuff. So that is a good sign. This video will focus on the Wiz Protocol and its sister project, Hocus Pocus Finance, and their Hawk token. Both of these projects are essentially DeFi protocols. They're designed to take care of the staking, farming, and liquidity pools for the Pulse Chain investors. So those are sort of difficult concepts for most crypto people to understand. So these two protocols take care of that. Get into that. So let's start with the Wiz Protocol. So it's an ERC20 token. Holders of Wiz, so it's a DeFi protocol, meaning holding it, you get rewards. Holders of Wiz earn reflections on the Ethereum network and treasury rewards on the Pulse Chain network. To have access to the rewards of the treasury and the Pulse Chain network, you have to configure your network with the Pulse Chain ID settings. Now, the rewards on the Ethereum network you get, those will be in the form of Wiz tokens, ERC20 tokens. The rewards on the Pulse Chain network will be in the form of Pulse token. Pulse is the native token for the Pulse Chain blockchain. And it will also be in Hawk tokens. Those are Hocus Pocus tokens, in which the receiver can use for liquidity providing purposes. Now, it is a deflationary token, the Wiz Protocol. It's 0.5% burning rate on each sell transaction. That reduces the supply. There's also automatic liquidity swap available. Liquidity retains 2% of every sell order and will be locked forever. Additionally, there's a 3% purchase fee on all buy orders. There's a 1% marketing fee on buy orders. It goes back to the team for marketing purposes. Then of each sell order, 3% is allocated to the treasury, which basically means they kind of utilize that for farming, staking purposes. 0.5% will be burned, gone forever, and then 2.5% of each sell order will reflect back to the holder. So in a nutshell, this is what it looks like here. Buy fee is total 4%, 3% goes to the treasury for the staking and farming purposes, 1% goes to the marketing, which the team uses for marketing, sell fee, 8% total, 3% treasury, that's staking and farming, 2% liquidity, 2.5% reflection, that means it goes back to the holders of the token who get the reflection just through holding, 0.5% burn fee. Excuse me. Now let's look at the Hocus Pocus Finance protocol and their Hawk token. So its purpose is basically the same thing, to provide passive income through simply buying and holding the native Hawk token. So there are two potential returns from holding Hawk. First, holders will receive automatic reflections in Hawk directly to their wallets. No additional handling of the staking and claiming via dashboard is required. And then secondly, the fee mechanism also sends a portion of Hawk to the Hocus Pocus treasury wallet. The Hawk community then utilize their expertise in various staking and farming within the Pulse Chain network. Staking rewards and the initial investment of the stake tokens are returned as profits to the holders and liquidity providers. So again, sort of the same as the DeFi mechanisms of the Wiz Protocol token. So in a nutshell, here it is. There's no buy fee for the Hawk token. The sell fee is 8% total. 2% reflection. That means if just the holders of the Hawk token, they get the 2% reflection back. Excuse me. 5.5% goes to the treasury. That's for the staking and farming. And then 0.5% goes to the burn. Now, there's also an on-chain wizard. This is a dashboard that gives the community insight into the price of Wiz and ETH, the health of the pool with a price chart, and the funds in our treasury and the amount of burned tokens. The most important feature of the dashboard is the wallet search, which is loaded by default with a contract address. You can see the amount of tokens of the Wiz protocol and the Hawk protocol before they go into the threshold swap, etc. So here's the Wiz website. Relevant links, you want to go to dashboard right down here. So it looks like, so it's pretty funky here. So here's the Wiz wallet check, which is what I was mentioning. Here's the treasury balance. Here's the burn token balance, price charts. It's pretty cool. I like this. And this is the same thing, dashboard for the Hawk token. Now that we've gone into sort of the DeFi mechanisms, let's look at the team, the credentials. So as usual, in most Pulse Chain projects I've covered with all of them, I have been impressed. So the project has been audited by Solidity Finance and Certec. Those are the two gold standard auditing firms. So that is what you look for. That is good news there. So the team is about 10 specialists, a diverse range of, marketers, developers, strategy people. Nick is sort of the head of the project. He is developer, 17 years of tech experience with both big companies and some experience in the blockchain space. So he's like the programming tech guy, but also the main person involved in the project. Jaren, he is the project management guy. He's got 5 years and sort of project management experience. He also has some tech background, some coding background, it looks like. Tom is active since 2016, and he's sort of the Bitcoin mining expert, and then he's the DeFi expert as well. Let's move on here. Robin is a community lead. He has 5 years of experience in e-commerce and managing communities, marketing. And Chris and Trenton, they host the Verse YouTube channel and take a role at lead communication. So the Verse YouTube channel, they bunch of videos for both Hocus Pocus and Wiz projects. That's cool. I probably haven't really seen too many projects that have their own dedicated YouTube channel. Some do, or some just have one and maybe have 1 or 2 introductory videos. They actually have a dedicated YouTube channel with regular content. It's good. I like that. Let's look at the roadmap here. So they don't really break it down into multiple stages, which I kind of like. I sort of like just kind of in order here. You keep it a little bit loosey-goosey, so after the fact, people can't hold you to, oh, well, you didn't miss this one, or you missed this one milestone at stage. So it doesn't really need to be that specific, but it looks like we're kind of down here somewhere because they have launched the Hawk and the Wiz platforms. They've done the marketing kickoff for both. So it looks like in the future, a fiat on-ramp that will be coming up shortly. And then voting on strategic steps from Wiz, which will lead to a new roadmap. So as mentioned, they kind of leave the roadmap open for interpretation going forward, or not really open for interpretation, just they kind of let the community guide which way they want the project to go, which I like. And then how to buy Wiz. So it's Uniswap again. You may or may not have experience with that, but first download the MetaMask extension for Google Chrome. Then you obviously need some gas fees to buy it. Set the slippage for 5% to buy, 10% to sell. And then choose to swap ETH for Wiz by clicking on swaps. Again, you probably want to do a video tutorial if you haven't used a decentralized exchange or Uniswap. They're a little bit different than using Binance, Coinbase, that sort of stuff. So check that out. And that's it for my video on the Wiz and Hocus Pocus protocols. Obviously, with new projects like this, always do your own due diligence. Like if you're a DeFi person in particular, then this project is for you. Otherwise, maybe you're just curious about Pulse Chain. You want to check it out, see what the buzz is about for the highly anticipated blockchain launch, hopefully coming up soon. If that fits you, then definitely check this project out as well. As mentioned, I've had good experiences working with Pulse Chain founders, so that's why I was excited to do this video, and I'm definitely bullish on this project. That's it for today. I'll be back on Monday with a new video. Hit the like and subscribe button and drop a comment down below. See everyone on Monday. Catch you later.